We're thrilled to have you with us from Denton, Texas, Apache Stadium. EA Sports College Football just about a month into the season, and we are ready for this Week 4 clash. It's the Thunderbirds and the North Texas Mean Green. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
I caught up with the Thunderbirds head coach. He comes into this game with a very potent passing offense, ranked in the top 10. But today, they face one of their stiffest opponents of the season, a top 10 passing defense. Let's see who wins this strength-on-strength battle. I'll keep you posted as the game goes on. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the North Texas Mean Green offense takes the field, and they'll try to put together the first drive of the game. And for the first time in this one, here's Jaheim White, a portal addition out of West Virginia. One of the better running backs in all of college football and a vital cog in this offense.
Well, he's a very special talent at running back, and in the future it'll be interesting to see if he sticks around. Obviously, it's a long season, a long way to go. He's got a lot of ability. He's got speed, he can break tackles, he can catch the football. No question this year, this guy is going to be the whole key to the offense.
He is, and I'll tell you what, to watch in this matchup where they're kind of outmatched at most positions, how can he still make an impact on this game? Making guys miss, like doing it by himself, or can his offensive line pave the way a little bit and maybe be neutral to get him some of those matchups? But he is the one.
Oh, there's an alley on the left. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. The Mean Green will have to reach into that playbook here on 3rd and long. Jackson gonna throw it. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Going the other way, and he's got room. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
And we knew the challenge this QB had against this defense. This is the best pass defense in the country. They do such a great job using their eyes, making plays, breaking on the football. They do a little bit of everything. And early in this football game, Palmer, the defense gets a win. Yeah, and I think for the quarterback now, you got to turn the page, but you got to be reminding yourself timing. Against the #1 rated pass defense, you've got to throw everything on time, and if it's not open, you get on in your progression, or you throw it away, or you take off, but you've got to have a plan.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. There is a flag down on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, the offense will have to decide whether to take the points off the board. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Looking for the edge. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
They'll send the back in motion. Trying to get the corner. Doing it himself again. Oh, all over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Leaping grab for a big gain. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But
and he can't hold the pitch and the ball's loose. Oh, the fumble and the defense got it.
Hey, you know what's really easy? It's easy to say, hey, quarterback, run out there, pitch off of that guy, and now your running back gets to go play one-on-one with somebody else. It's got to all work timing-wise, and the defense did a great job flying up, nowhere to go, make the play, make them make a quick decision, and you get the fumble and recover it in the backfield.
It's dropped after taking the hit.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The play fake. It's complete on the right side. Breaks the tackle. Runs through a man, and he might have space. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Jackson will throw. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Sends it back in motion. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the first quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Absolutely perfect. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. North Texas sends the offense out to get this drive going. They are searching for any type of answer they can find, down 6-0. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Can't hold on in the face of the contact. Long way to go on 2nd down. Motion from the back. Pulls it. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Right side, it's Clemens. Breaks into the open. First catch of his career, and you see why they believe this freshman tight end can contribute early. Mean Green moved the change with the passing game. Let's see what they do on 1st down. On the option. The pitch. He's wrestled to the ground. They ran the option beautifully, and they pick up the 1st down.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make...
Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Mean Green. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up for the point after and the lead. And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and the score came on an impressive run from the 20. He'll bring it out. It's Jenkins. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. They've settled for field goals on each of their last 2 drives, and if they want to win this thing, they better find a way to get it into the end zone. And his throw is incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Throws it off the RPO. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. That pass is incomplete.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
They make the stop on the return, but there is laundry on the field. Let's get the call. You know, they make fun of kickers for not worrying about contact, but that's about as rough as it gets. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now 1st down. Makes to grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Gonna run it. It's Jenkins. Wrestled down at the 43 after getting 5. The Thunderbirds are in the hurry-up.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the 1st down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got 1st down. Let's go fast.
And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. And it's the Thunderbirds look to keep this drive humming.
When you run those routes, those curl routes just like that, those DBs are going to break when you go to throw the football. So you better put that thing on a line, and the QB did there. Put it on a line. Great job, great catch. First down.
The Thunderbirds getting set on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready, go.
Tells the run, wants to pass. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Jackson gonna throw it. This time he's got his man. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? Looking for a crease. Makes his man miss. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Hand it to the back. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the 1st down marker. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Oh, no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a single.
And no sting for this team. I tell you what, when you drive the field against a really, really good defense and you have an opportunity to get points, you got to capitalize on them now. And that one will sting a little bit because I thought the offense did a good job moving the ball down the field.
The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Caught over the middle. It's White. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw one first. Showing off the arms. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. First up, a look at Michigan taking on the Iowa Hawkeyes. And it's the Wolverines looking to extend that win streak to 4 in a row. It's one of the better coaching jobs in football right now, and a nice payday could be on the horizon. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC.
North Texas will kick it off to start things here in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
I caught up with the Thunderbirds head coach. The message of his speech was, I've got to get the running back more involved. They trust him. He's been terrific, but they haven't gotten him enough carries. He said, I've got one guy in the booth upstairs who is tracking how many times our running back touches the ball. That is the most essential part of getting back in this game. Get the rock to the guy who can make the biggest difference.
Thanks, Howie. Stop right there. And it's the Thunderbirds want to crank the tempo. On the RPO, got it. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Looks it in. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Mean Green offense heads out onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Fires to the middle. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. North Texas lining up, facing 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Makes a connection. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Extending the play. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. 2nd and long here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's White. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. North Texas at the line with a new set of downs thanks to the running game. Drops back on first down. Buys time to his left. Fires downfield. It's complete. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like...
He caught it. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Now on 2nd and goal. Keeps it himself. Keeps it on the option. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. Lets it fly. And that one sails through the back of the end zone.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Quarterback on the keeper. And that's not going to come close as the defense stops him well short of this 1st down. Give to the back. Turning it on. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room as they mark it at the 17.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Tackle is made at the 23. Let's call it a 5-yard pickup. The Thunderbirds moving quickly to the line.
Really nice run there, picking up the 1st down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29. 6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Caught behind the line. It's Jenkins. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. The offense in hurry-up mode.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Jackson will throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Right at the line. Got a little space. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. And it's the Thunderbirds kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll move the wide receiver.
Go, go!
Sweet cut there. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Thunderbirds can really attack on this 2nd and short. Keeps it on the ground. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Plows his way ahead. Oh, he's got some space. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've reached the break, and North Texas has the lead. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. 1 more quarter to play. It looks as if we are ready to go here in the 4th. So 1st down, we'll open up the final period. He'll try the left side. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Here comes the hurry up. He'll be forced out of bounds, and they're stubborn with this running game in the red zone. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Jackson gonna throw it. Still looking. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long, but players like that are getting after him.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's good! They take the lead here in the 4th.
Big-time kick right there, man. 4th quarter, clutch time. You needed to come through to take the lead, and now the pressure goes to the defense. You got to keep this lead. Got to get a stop or two more, and you can get the dub in this football game.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. After giving up that field goal, they find themselves trailing and trying to do something about it on this drive. Out wide right, it's Milner. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
He's got the first down. Delivers the stiff arm. They bring him down, a big gain on the option, and they will challenge your ability to tackle in space. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Might as well give it to him again. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
What a great play by the linebacker. Do you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
It's complete to the right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. Already in prime field goal position, but they would love to score a touchdown to take them. Touchdown, North Texas! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
How nice is it to know, man, late in the ball game when I need it, I can keep the football on the ground, not get super complicated, pound the rock, get in the end zone, and take the lead.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Can't get him to the ground. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20 and pick up a 5. And it's the Thunderbirds headed quickly to the line. Wide receiver comes in motion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big 3rd down. He was searching for that first down marker, but he'll come up short. They stop him at the 22. It'll be 4th down. The Thunderbirds will bring the punt team onto the field. That first punt was a beauty. They'd take another one just like it. Not a lot of room to field this one. Coverage unit all over him, stopped immediately. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Calls his own number, and he's brought down after a short gain. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Jackson will throw. Release to the back. Hauls it in. Open space at the 25. Into the house. Touchdown, Mean Green. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
They fake it, and the kicker's looking to pass. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. He just sets sail for the end zone after the pick and turns it into a 2-point return.
I love the effort by the field goal unit. They don't just take the play off. They don't hang their heads. They rush the extra point. Look at that. Get their hand up, get a paw on it, pick it up, and take it all the way back for 2 points and gain some momentum for this defense.
Out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Gets open down the middle. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Jackson gonna throw it. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
And a lot of times football, man, it's just about confidence and feeling good and getting in a rhythm. That's not what this offense has done all day. And now in a moment where you need it, you got to put it together. Where do they go? Like, who is their go-to guy? What is their go-to play? They've struggled all day, but you can erase all of that with one drive right here.
Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary, catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. That's caught. It's Jefferson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Wants to keep it in the air. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Quarterback will take a knee. The defense can stop it one more time, but we are close to being all she wrote. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together